Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm talking Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. This is season 2, episode 6, A Perfect Summer Storm. Now, the end of this episode, we got hit with the to be continued. Summer and Bria just basically fight starting with there, and then it kind of stems off into Noelle a little bit, and we find out just some things that Summer's feeling about that friend group and like stuff she's going on in her personal life. It's just all like plus the alcohol, and it all comes to this. So I'm hoping that in the next episode, maybe that she can be like, hey, like let them know like kind of what she's going through with her personal life. But we'll see. I'm gonna run down the list of things that happened in the episode chronologically. Um, but again, the ending was the major point. So we'll quickly go through the beginning. Preston's having a mixer. It's gonna be like cocktail hour themed, and this is almost like a pre-game esque thing before Jordan's hosting a Freaknik party at the house. So Preston's was not at the house. Jordan's is. Um, Simon shows up. So Bree's been telling us that Simon is going to be coming at some point, and I think he actually might be staying because this was day 9 of 15, so he's probably staying for the rest of the trip. He shows up in like flamingo pajamas. Nick is not liking it. We all know that Nick has, I guess, high taste in fashion, man of what he wears on a normal basis. Preston's boyfriend shows up, Donald. He seemed cool. Didn't get a really ton to. I don't know if he had any confessionals, but I seemed fine to me. Um, Simon wants to invite Phil to Preston's event. Preston's like, I'm fine with it, but I'm not inviting him. You guys can invite him, but that's fine if he shows up. Amir's girlfriend shows up. She doesn't show up. He picks her up. Natalie kind of has like a conversation with like, hey, like it's you and I together. Like if anything's going on, let me know. Um, she doesn't really like Jordan because I guess she's touchy. Um, it's just an interesting. Again, someone don't really know much about her. People are really kind of judging her in the house. So, I wrote at the event, Preston's cocktail event. Food looked great. I don't know if it was because I was hungry and I was making my dinner at the time and I just hadn't had a chance to eat my food yet. But man, that sushi boat, that looked good. That looked really good. I wish I was there because that food looked like it slapped. Mariah and Phil show up together. So when Bria called Phil to let him know that he was invited to Preston's party, she didn't know that he was in the car with Mariah. We all know that Mariah and Bria don't get along. Um, Mariah and Bria do eventually talk. They kind of squash the beef. Apparently, apparent was the one that put the wrong load of laundry in, and like Mariah thinks that Amir needs to make a public apology. I don't think he does. It's fucking laundry. Who cares? Like the she pushed her. That was the real problem. Is she pushed Brie? She got physical with Brie. That's the reason she left, not because of it. But I don't really care about it, to be honest with you. So Phil is there. He brings like a bottle. I don't know if it looked like champagne. Brings it for. I thought it was champagne, but I could be wrong. Brings champagne for Preston because he's the host of the party. Jordan has a confessional where she's like, "I'm not talking to Phil. I'm leaving." But I also think this is more like set up for her party. But she doesn't want to talk to Phil at all. She can do whatever she wants. Totally fine with me. Phil pulls Nick, Amir, Alex, and Preston's there as well to apologize. And he's talking, and then Amir starts saying something, and then Phil kind of said something. I didn't think it was rude. I didn't think it was like him being a dick. He wasn't like saying like, "Oh, I was just really drunk," and I don't know. I didn't. He was apologizing. I guess they're like annoyed that he could have done it sooner. Um, Nick thought his apology was shit. But what I was trying to say is like, yeah, Amir was trying to say something, and I guess he didn't finish his sentence, and he was like, "I need to finish. Can I finish a sentence?" And I don't know. I just thought it was like them being on like almost like a high horse to me when I was seeing that. And the guy was apologizing, like he didn't need to do like I don't know. These guys aren't that interesting, so I mean, like at least like I know I've seen like Phil at least what he did was definitely wrong and dumb, but like it was still like entertaining for the viewers. I mean, Preston. I mean, I think he was maybe the meanest to like Preston. Like, actually took offense to it, and he like had a conversation. Like, these guys can't have a conversation. And be like, yo, it's all right. Like, I don't know. They're like, you got a year to think about this apology. It's like, all right, dude. Like, you're just another dude. Who cares? So, yeah, didn't love the guys. I don't even think Alex really said much in that interaction, but I don't know. It just I don't know. Just I thought it was weird, but so then we are now at the Freaknik party. Nick dresses up like a tatted rapper. He has like a big fat gold chain, like Cuban Link. Um, it might not have been Cuban Link. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think it was actually. But he had like fake tattoos and he was wearing like flat brim. And some of the girls were like, oh, he's hot. He looks good. And then I think it was Shanice in the confessional was like, he was looking good until he opened his mouth and started talking, and I thought that was very funny. Um, Amir is the group asks Amir and Natalie like what's their next step. Natalie's like, oh, I'm just happy that we're taking the next step and like we're working in the same place, like working together. Like I like that relationship. Amir's like, I'm in engagement, and a couple people in confessional like it seems a little quick, and it does. I think they said they moved in after like 2 months of knowing each other, which is also just kind of crazy. Um, So the big moment of the episode kind of starts where they're playing Never Have I Ever, and Summer comes at Bria for I guess the Never Have I Ever rules, and there were some other things like I don't know if they like the comments. They're all drunk. Keep that in mind. So they're just being like everything. They're hypersensitive. Somebody's like they think is talking about them. Um, they squash the beef in the pool. So they squash it. They're like, oh, it's all good, it's all good. And then they're up in like Shanice's room with so it's Summer, Bria, Shanice, Noel. And they're trying to talk and like she's talking to Bria like why you keep bringing it up I thought we squashed this it was just really weird to follow honestly like because they had subtitles on the bottom and then like people they had like I had subtitles on so I had subtitles from the actual dialogue and then they had like subtitles from like the slurred words of Summer so it was just tough to read and like get a gauge of what like who it was weird but Noelle like kind of was like taking pictures before Summer got in there of like just funny pictures, like wearing a wig, like she was like bent over trying to balance a bottle of hypnotic on her back, and she like laughs when Summer's talking, and then Summer just immediately stops talking, leaves the room, and is mad at Noelle. Like you know you make friends the way you want to make friends, and Noelle's like really trying to like I'm sorry, I didn't mean like that. Um, and her and Summer are she's trying to leave and then like she Summer starts insulting Bria. I and it was like she's like so this is the reason Simon doesn't mess with you or stuff like that. And then the episode ends kind of with like Summer like storms downstairs, Noelle falls, or trying to defuse the situation. Keep in mind she's also mad at Noelle. She pushes Noelle and she's like makes a comment to Bria like, look, I'm pushed her. Are you happy now? Like I guess making a jab at what happened with her and Mariah. But sorry. Um and looks like the to be continued. She's trying to walk back up the stairs. They heard all the yelling. Shanice and Bria hides in the bathroom. Shanice trying to shut the door, so I don't know if they're like bracing like her coming back in. So it will be interesting to see what happens next week. Again, it's such a stupid fight that I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely interesting as a viewer, but it's stupid as hell. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the season. I'll probably have this out on Monday morning. I am a little tired. I don't think I'm gonna stay up and do all the edits and stuff like that. But not like I do much anyways, but for the show. But make sure to check out all of our other things. So week starts tomorrow. Uh MILF Manor MILF Manor was on tonight, but Bill and I made a decision like we're not staying up till 11 to record this and we'll just do it on Monday. I mean, such a funny show. I cannot believe they got greenlit for a second season, but we'll be there. We were there from day one. We have Vanderpump Villa tomorrow. Um, I think that might be it, honestly, on Mondays, which is actually awesome. Love having some of these days off. It'd be great. And then we also have then we start off with Vanderpump Rules, Vanderpump The Valley, CBS Wednesdays, Farmer Wants a Wife, Summer House, and anything else. I mean, so much stuff that we're covering, but make sure to check out all of our other things. Leave a comment below if you have a show suggestion. I'll definitely give it a shot. Check it out. Maybe do a review. And hope you guys have an awesome start to your week. And I'll see you in the next video. See you.